Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So today in this video we are going to discuss one of the most important issue with respect to world history. Yes, now this is the story which is related to the rise of Nazis. Now there are various perspectives in history that many scholars they say that rise of Nazis because of Hitler, and there are other perspectives as well. Now, the question here is, does the Nazis rise to power just because of Hitler? क्या ऐसा possible है? क्या ऐसा हुआ था? So, in this video, we are going to understand the condition of Germany after the First World War. Getting my point? So that we can understand the conditions which were prevailing at that time in Germany. Now, we cannot say that rise of Nazis solely because of Hitler, though Hitler has played a very important role because of its charismatic personality, and also he was a great orator and propagandist. Apart from this, rise of Nazi can also be attributed to the prevailing conditions in Germany at that time, like economic factor, political factor, social factor and other. That has created the conditions for the rise of Nazis in Germany. So let's try to understand what was the condition in Germany. So there are various factors. First of all, there are various factors for the rise of Nazis. So what was the situation? First we need to understand the situation of Germany after First World War, that is post World War I. So in Germany there was economic crisis, political crisis, social crisis, and because of this, rise of Hitler. Getting my point? So we need to understand all these perspectives. Getting my point? Now, so the rise of Nazis is not solely due to Hitler, but it is beyond Hitler. Getting my point? So we need to understand the conditions. So after First World War, now in First World War, Germany surrendered, and in Paris Peace Conference in 1919, Germany में याद रखिएगा ट्रीटी ऑफ वर्सलीज इंप्लीमेंट की गई थी. क्लियर? सो victorious power imposed treaty of Versailles on Germany, which was the humiliated treaty in which 6,600 million pounds was the war compensation or war of indemnity. Apart from this, the resources of Germany were also taken by the victorious power, like France. France has taken the coal producing area like Ruhr, Saar region, Rhineland, etc. Getting my point? Because of that, Germany started facing economic crisis. Now when we say political crisis, now remember this thing, till First World War, Germany was under the control of Kaiser Wilhelm II, German king. Getting my point? So after First World War, he escaped from Germany, and then victorious power imposed democracy on Germany. Now remember this thing, democracy is something which cannot be forced. It develops naturally. Getting my point? So democracy was new for the German people. So in 1918, after the First World War, Weimar Republic, a parliament was born in Germany. So Weimar Republic was there. But the leaders of Weimar Republic, they lack experience in democracy. That has created the political crisis. Getting my point? On the other hand, social crisis, because of these things, unemployment was there, hyperinflation came in Germany in 1923. Getting my point? So now we'll see the seeds of discontent from 1918 to 1923. Getting my point? Now, what are the seeds of discontent? So first we need to understand the post First World War chaos. The post First World War chaos क्या थे? Now try to understand post First World War chaos. Germany was defeated in First World War, and Germany harsh treaty was imposed in 1919, that is Treaty of Versailles. And with this treaty, Germany was humiliated. How Germany was humiliated? War compensation was taken. War compensation कितना लिया गया? 6600 million pound. Clear? Then Germans navy, air force, everything was restricted, everything was banned. Germany was only allowed to keep 1 lakh infantry soldiers. So let me show you you can see this image. These are dismantled German aircrafts. Getting my point? So here German navy, air force, everything was banned, and Germany was only allowed to keep 1 lakh infantry, that is soldiers. Clear? Then resources and territories of Germany was divided among the victorious power. Getting my point? So अब territories जो है, territories divided among victorious power. That means German resource areas, Rhineland, Saar, getting my point, Ruhr, all these are coal and iron producing areas. These areas were divided, taken by the victorious powers like France, Belgium, etc. Getting my point? That is why, so economic crisis will be there. German industries will close down. Getting my point? Then, apart from this, so let me tell you that because of these things, on the other hand, Weimar Republic was created. As I have said, democracy was new for the German people at that time, and the leaders were not so strong. That is why, for the first time in 1920, Dr. Kapp tried to overthrow Weimar Republic, but he was unsuccessful. ये कब हुआ था? 1920. Getting my point? Now, when in 1923 Germany started facing hyperinflation. 1923 में क्या गया? 1923 Germany was facing hyperinflation, and German currency was devalued. German currency was devalued. Getting my point? And Germany was unable to pay its installment, that is war reparation. So German areas were also taken by France and other powers. And in this situation, Hitler, for the first time, Hitler tried to capture Weimar Republic. Hitler tried to overthrow Weimar Republic. And this is mentioned in Beer Hall Push. Getting my point? This event took place in 1923. As you can see here, this was in 1923. Beer Hall Push, where Hitler and, as you can see the image, Hitler and Ludendorff, Hitler and Ludendorff tried to overthrow the Weimar Republic, but they were unsuccessful and they were arrested. और इन्हें 1923 में क्या कर दिया गया? अरेस्ट कर लिया गया. Hitler was arrested and Hitler was trial. Getting my point? He was sent to jail, and German population was witnessing each and everything. ये सारी चीजें देख रही थी. And when Hitler was in jail during this time period, Hitler has written a book called as Mein Kampf. जब हिटलर जेल में था तो हिटलर ने कौन सी बुक लिखी? दिस बुक, मेन काफ. And in this book, Hitler declared his propaganda. Getting my point? That Germans lost their pride, and Jews were the main reason for the loss of this Germany in First World War. So everything, each and everything was written in this book during this time period. Getting my point? Now, after this, economic collapse and political paralysis. So let me tell you here that after 1923, अब 1923 के बाद क्या हुआ? In 1923, now try to understand, Germany was facing hyperinflation, currency devalued, clear? Unemployment was there, clear? So people were dissatisfied in this situation. In 1926, अब ध्यान रखिएगा, in 1926 US came for help. US gave two plans to Germany. कौन कौन से? Dawes plan and Young plan. US came out with two plans, Dawes plan and Young plan. In Dawes plan, remember this thing, that US ने क्या किया? That US will provide economic assistance to Germany. US will provide economic assistance to Germany. And under Young plan, remember this thing, under Young plan, the war compensation was reduced. How much was the war compensation? 6,600 million pounds. Here, because of US, the war compensation was reduced to 2,200 million pounds. Getting my point? So gradually the economy of Germany started recovering, but 1929, अब US support कर रहा है ना जर्मनी को. In 1929, USA became the victim. US became victim of Great Economic Depression. Getting my point? And US stopped helping Germany. Clear? तो यहां पर US ने एड देना बंद कर दिया जर्मनी को. Now again Germany went into the crisis because of Great Economic Depression. That is why, as you can see here, the Great Economic Depression, which is also considered as Great Cyclone for capitalist countries. Getting my point? So, because of this Great Economic Depression, global economic downturn was there in 1929, and that has devastated Germany. Now, unemployment was high. Like in 1929, unemployment was 1.3 million, and it was increased to 6 million by 1932. Then banks were collapsed, middle class, they were already frustrated. Getting my point? They were already weakened by this 1923 hyperinflation. They lost all their savings. Getting my point? Then at the same time, people were asking for the help from Weimar Republic. लोग जर्मनी के किसके पास जाएंगे? Weimar Republic डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट के पास. So आप ये इमेज, as you can see this, people were outside this Weimar Republic. They were asking for the help. समझ में आ रहा है? तो लोग Weimar Republic से हेल्प मांग रहे हैं, but Weimar Republic was not successful. Now Weimar Republic was started facing challenges from two groups in Germany. किससे? Communist and Nazis. समझ में आ रहा है? अब वेमार रिपब्लिक जो डेमोक्रेटिक इंस्टीट्यूशन है, जो डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट थी जर्मनी की, वेमार रिपब्लिक वाज प्लेग्ड बाय कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट एंड दे हैव फेल्ड टू एड्रेस द जर्मनी क्राइसिस. दैट इज व्हाई एक्सट्रीमिस्ट पार्टीज यहीं पर राइज करेंगी. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो दिस क्रिएटेड द फर्टाइल ग्राउंड फॉर एक्सट्रीमिस्ट पार्टीज लाइक लेफ्ट कम्युनिस्ट, राइट नाजीज. नाजीज मींस National Socialist Worker German Worker Party, called as Nazis. Clear? Nazis, rightists were there, and people lost faith in democratic institution. लोगों का भरोसा हटने लगा वेमार रिपब्लिक डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट पर से. समझ में आ रहा है? क्यों? क्योंकि लोग परेशान हैं, इसलिए उनका भरोसा हट रहा है डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट पर से. अब आप देखिए, ये सिचुएशंस है जो क्रिएट करेंगी ग्राउंड नाजीज के राइज होने का. समझ में आ रहा है? सो Nazis exploited these weakness only. अब एक चीज याद रखिएगा, ये हिटलर इन्हीं सिचुएशन को क्या करेगा, यूज करेगा टू कम इनटू पावर. सो नाजीज एक्सप्लॉइटेड दीज वीकनेसेस एंड पोजीशनिंग देमसेल्व्स एज ओनली ऑल्टरनेटिव टू क्योज, कि हम इस क्योज को खत्म कर सकते हैं. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? नाउ आफ्टर 1929 राइज ऑफ नाजीज. क्यों राइज ऑफ नाजीज होगा? लेट मी टेल यू. अब एक तरफ देखिए 1929 कैपिटलिस्ट कंट्रीज, जितनी भी कैपिटलिस्ट कंट्रीज थी, यूएस, ब्रिटेन, फ्रांस, बिकेम विक्टिम ऑफ इकोनॉमिक डिप्रेशन. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? ऑन द अदर हैंड इन 1929 एक कम्युनिस्ट कंट्री ऑलरेडी बन चुकी है 1917 में, दैट इज रशियन रेवोल्यूशन ऑलरेडी टुक प्लेस. यूएसएसआर वाज देयर. ऑन द अदर हैंड इन 1929 यूएसएसआर वाज शाइनिंग economically also. That is why in this scenario capitalist country they had a fear that people might turn towards communism. When capitalists got this fear that people might turn towards communism, that is why they will start supporting Nazi party, कि हिटलर को सपोर्ट करो. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो हिटलर को सपोर्ट कौन करेगा? कैपिटलिस्ट, मिडिल क्लास ऑफ जर्मनी. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? नाउ the role of propaganda is very important in the rise of Nazi party. Yes, with respect to role of propaganda and organization, Hitler's speeches are very important. Hitler by birth, he was a gifted orator. He was having great communication skill and he is known for his emotional speeches, and he used his emotional speeches and called scapegoat to Jews, communists. So Hitler was against Jews, Hitler was against communists. Getting my point? वर्सलीज ट्रीटी का इश्यू उठाया, दैट जर्मनी वॉज ह्यूमिलिएटेड. ये सारी चीजें किस लिए? सो दैट हिटलर कैन इन्वोक नेशनलिज्म अमंग जर्मन पीपल. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? एंड हिटलर ऑल्सो प्रोमिसेस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक रिकवरी. क्लियर? अब हिटलर के साथ एक इंसान और था जिसने नाजी और हिटलर को राइज होने में बहुत हेल्प किया, एंड दैट पर्सन इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज द machine. What kind of machine? The machine, the propaganda machine. And remember this thing कि इस टाइम पीरियड में हिटलर का जो सपोर्ट करने आया, दैट इज जोसेफ गोबल्स. अब ये जोसेफ गोबल है कौन? अब याद रखिएगा, द पर्सन हु रन द नाजी प्रोपेगेंडा, जोसेफ Goebbels. This person, Joseph Goebbels, run Nazi propaganda. Machinery. Nazi propaganda machinery. Clear? And जोसेफ गोबल्स ने क्या किया? उन्होंने मॉडर्न टेक्निक्स का यूज किया टू स्प्रेड द नाजी प्रोपेगेंडा. कौन कौन से मॉडर्न टेक्निक? लाइक मास रैलीज, प्रोटेस्ट, एटसेट्रा. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, जोसेफ गोबल्स गेव रेपिटेटिव स्लोगन. रेपिटेटिव स्लोगन क्या था? वन पीपल, वन नेशन, वन लीडर. ओनली जर्मन पीपल, जर्मन नेशन, जर्मन लीडर. वन पीपल, वन नेशन एंड वन लीडर. क्लियर एवरीवन? दिस वॉज द प्रोपेगेंडा. एंड जोसेफ Goebbels also ran the propaganda where he made demonization of Jews and communists. क्लियर एवरीवन? इस वजह से ये प्रोपेगेंडा चला, एंड प्रोपेगेंडा हमेशा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. क्लियर? एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, ग्रास रूट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यस, the grassroots organization of Nazi party called as Sturmbellung. Now the Sturmbellung, they are in English, they are also called as stormtroopers. 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 Getting my point? As you can see here. So Nazi party built a nationwide network of local groups that provided aid, community and discipline, and the stormtroopers, they have started eliminating the oppositions. इन्होंने oppositions को हटाना शुरू किया, and they showcase that Nazis are the only defenders of the order in Germany. These things have played very important role in Germany. Now, what was the situation from 1930 to 1933? Political intrigue and opportunism. Now, during this time period, remember this thing, during this time period, electoral success. Getting my point? Now, in 1932, elections took place and Nazi party got large number of votes, around 37%. So, Nazis capitalized on economic despair. अब इनको वोट कैसे मिला? बिकॉज तो इनका प्रोपेगेंडा क्या था? इकोनॉमिक डिस्पेयर, बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रेट इकोनॉमिक डिप्रेशन, एंड देन एंटी वेमनार सेंटिमेंट. जो वेमनार रिपब्लिक है, दैट दे आर अनेबल टू हैंडल दीज क्राइसिस, सो वी नीड नाजीज. These two things were their propaganda. That is why they won 37% of votes. Clear? And they became largest party in Reichstag. Getting my point? Second important thing, backroom deals. Now, despite losing votes in November 1932 elections, अब हालांकि 37 votes सबसे ज्यादा नाजी पार्टी को मिले थे, but still these votes were not enough. But still Hitler was appointed as Chancellor of Germany, Chancellor like Prime Minister of Germany on 30 January 1933. Getting my point? Now, remember this thing. At the same time, there were other leaders also like Franz, then President Paul von Hindenburg. They were thinking, they underestimated Hitler. They thought that they will control the Hitler. इन्हें लगा कि ये हिटलर को कंट्रोल कर लेंगे, बट हिटलर की पॉपुलैरिटी एक अलग लेवल पर गेन कर चुकी थी इस टाइम पीरियड में. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो हिटलर यूज हिज पॉपुलैरिटी टू स्टेबलाइज जर्मनी. Getting my point? During this time period, and after becoming the chancellor in 1933, Reichstag, that is the parliament, was burned. Parliament जलने लगी. Let me show you the image. As you can see here, parliament was burned. This is called as Reichstag fire. Clear? So 1933 में जब हिटलर चांसलर बना, उस टाइम पर ऑपोजिशंस भी थे. तो अब हिटलर का मेन काम क्या होगा? टू एलिमिनेट हिज राइवल्स, टू एलिमिनेट द ऑपोजिशंस एंड कंसोलिडेट हिज पावर. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो कंसोलिडेटिंग पावर टुक प्लेस फ्रॉम 1933 टू 1934, एंड जिसमें फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगा? रीक्सटैग फायर एंड इनेबलिंग एक्ट. सो इन February 1933 रीक्सटैग फायर वाज ब्लेम्ड ऑन कम्युनिस्ट कि ये जो पार्लियामेंट जली है, इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ कम्युनिस्ट, एंड दिस अलाउड हिटलर टू पुश थ्रू द रीक्सटैग फायर डिक्री. एंड व्हेन रीक्सटैग फायर टुक प्लेस, तो हिटलर ने क्या किया? दैट दिस इज लाइक इमरजेंसी टाइप ऑफ सिचुएशन, सो हिटलर सस्पेंडेड सिविल लिबर्टीज, and in March enabling act came. Now this enabling act says that now there is only one leader, that is Hitler. Hitler became chancellor cum president of Germany. Hitler क्या बन गया? chancellor cum president. This is because of due to enabling act. Hitler was Germany and Germany was Hitler. So this act granted him dictatorial powers and dismantling democracy. And remember this thing, dictators always come through democracy and then they become dictator. Getting my point? So when Hitler became dictator, then he started eliminating his opponents. Nazis crushed dissent through arrest, censorship, concentration camps were created. और इसमें नाजीज का सपोर्ट कौन कर रहा है? स्टॉर्म ट्रूपर्स. सो हिटलर एंड स्टॉर्म ट्रूपर्स, दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द एलिमिनेशन ऑफ opponents. Getting my point? This was the scenario at that time. Now, अब सवाल ये उठता है, when democracy was suspended, civil liberties was suspended, why German people supported Nazis? Why did German supported Nazis? So there are various reasons actually. Now what are the reasons? Economic desperation was there, fear of communism, nationalist revival, systematic failure. Getting my point? Why economic desperation? Because unemployment was very high. Unemployment was very high. Getting my point? Unemployment was very high and Nazis ने प्रोपेगेंडा में क्या किया था? Nazis promised jobs through rearmament कि हम अब फिर से अपने आर्मीज बनाएंगे, which was banned by Treaty of Versailles. So Nazis promised jobs through rearmament and public works project. Getting my point? Second important thing is fear of communism. As I have said, USSR was shining. So capitalist and middle class of Germany, they were having the fear that in Germany communism should not take place. Getting my point? Because they have already witnessed the Bolshevik revolution in the neighborhood. Getting my point? That is in Russia in 1917. And that revolution has terrified German upper classes and middle classes. That is why upper class and middle class, they use Nazis as bulwark against communism. Against communism. Third, nationalist revival. Now nationalist revival, third जो important चीज है, that is nationalist revival. Because German lost their pride in Treaty of Versailles because it was a humiliating treaty. With Nazis and Hitler, Germany all again revived their nationalist pride. That is why they supported Nazis. And then systematic failure of Weimar Republic. Systematic failure of Weimar Republic. So these are the reasons. That is why Germans supported Hitler and Nazis in Germany. Getting my point? अब सवाल ये उठता है, was Hitler inevitable? Now the question here is, was Hitler inevitable? What do you think? Comment करिए. अब सभी लोग अपने आंसर को कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखिए. Was Hitler inevitable? अब अगर हम बात करें हिटलर की, हिटलर वॉज द सेंट्रल ऑफ नाजी मूवमेंट. लेट मी टेल यू, हिटलर जो है, हिटलर वॉज द सेंट्रल टू नाजी मूवमेंट इन जर्मनी. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ वेरियस रीजंस. रीजंस क्या क्या है? इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, structural weakness in Germany. अब structural weakness in Weimar Republic, economic crisis was there. Getting my point? Then complicity of conservative elites who enabled the rise of Hitler. Conservative elites enabled the rise of Hitler. Getting my point? All these things are there. Then widespread of anti-Semitism and nationalism. Widespread of anti-Semitism and nationalism. All these are the reasons. Getting my point? So these are the reasons that Hitler was inevitable. Getting my point? Now, with respect to, so do you think that Hitler was the main reason for the rise of Nazis? Now, if this is the scenario, Nazi's rise was not just the story of one man ambition. नाजी का राइज होना सिर्फ हिटलर की स्टोरी नहीं है, ऑल्सो द इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन, पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन, सोशल सिचुएशन ऑफ दैट टाइम पीरियड. Hitler was the face of the movement. Yes, Hitler was the face of the Nazi movement, but the forces enabled his ascent which are deeply rooted in German history. क्योंकि जर्मन हिस्ट्री में हमेशा से ही जर्मनी पर अदर पावर्स ने रूल किया था. So Nazis and Hitler, they restored the pride of German nationalism. Getting my point? So this is all about the session of Nazis and Hitler. Getting my point? So I hope this much is clear to all of you. Thank you so much.